Hey everybody. So today's topic will center around the Grand Tableau, and one really common question people ask me is, I have asked the Grand Tableau a question about, say, my relationship. Will I find a relationship? And I'm confused about what I see. And they ask for advice and what the Grand Tableau means. So first of all, asking the Grand Tableau a small question for putting down all 36 cards for that. It's going to take you so long to get those cards down that it's kind of like building a mansion when really all you have to do is build a shed for your new lawnmower. Okay, so if the question is the lawnmower, all you need really is a small shed to protect that. You don't have to build an entire mansion and all the stuff that's associated with it. So with the Grand Tableau, everything is laid out for you. So this is the perfect spread for things like, just give me a general reading, or I don't really have any questions. What do you see? When clients come in with stuff like that, most readers will be like, they'll freeze. But this is the perfect spread for that, because if they want to know about love, you just, in those 36 cards, go right to this card, the heart card, and see what's around that card. And that's going to tell you what will happen for them. And if they want to know, say, about the new book that they're writing, you go to the book and you tell them what you see around that book card. If they want to know about money and income or some extra cash, you can go to the fish. If they want career, you can go to anchor, something like that, wherever your cards are. If they want to know if they're going to get the house that they're looking for or applying for, you go to the house card. All these things are in the Grand Tableau. Will they get engaged? Will he ask her? You go to that ring card. What's under it for the house? What's around it? What do you see? So all these questions are buried and embedded in that wonderful Grand Tableau. And there's a lot of things in the Grand Tableau for you to explore. But to ask the one question, all you need is cards about the heart. So you can do a small spread. You can do a 3-card spread. You can do a 9-card spread. In the 9-card spread, you can deliberately put the heart in the center if you want, or you can just let them lay themselves out and see what it decides to put in the center for you as a central theme. But to ask a specific question, yeah, you can do it. There's ways to do it in the Grand Tableau, but there's a lot there. So it's almost like so much information for really, you want a yes or no, or do you want a what does he think? The smaller spreads, I like the double line of 3 myself, but you can do any of your favorite small spreads and get those specific answers. So if you do have a small answer, or a small question rather, and you just want to get right to the chase, cut right to the meat of it, just ask, will I have a relationship? Give it a time frame, because in the Grand Tableau, each column has a time frame. You define that when you put those cards down. Before you put the cards down, you define them. So even though it's a huge spread, it may only go out 4 months or 4 columns. That's a lot of cards for just a short period of time. When you can change that when you put it down by saying, okay, this Grand Tableau will be over the next year. And likewise, when you do a small spread, just define the time frame. Will I find love within the next 6 months, or will I find love within the next year? And you create the time margins of that particular spread by the question and the way it's asked. And then if it says no within 4 months, that doesn't mean it will never come. Just expand it. Say, okay, well, what about the next 8 months? What about the next 12 months? So be a little free-flowing with your questions. It doesn't mean one question is your limit and that's all you're going to get. Start talking to the cards like you would have a conversation with somebody, and let the questions kind of open up the conversation between you. Okay, so for small questions, the Grand Tableau is a little bit of overkill in most cases. If you want a lot of details and all the things that influence and surround it, then go for it. Do that. Do the Grand Tableau, because you're going to get a lot of kind of lines and threads between things. But if it's just to find out, hey, will I get a relationship, or will I find the job that I'm looking for in the next 6 months, small spread may be all you really need. And here's just one more little tidbit tip. So if you're doing a Grand Tableau and you go to the heart, or you go to the fish or something to get your information, you can do the same thing with a whole deck of cards. You just shuffle the cards up, ask your question about love or whatever, go through the deck, look for the heart card, see what cards are on the left of it, see what cards are on the right of it, and you've got a little story that centers around what will happen with that love. You've got a little 5-card reading, and I've got lots of videos that show you how to do a 5-card reading. So that's fast. You just woofle yourself and go through the deck until you get to the card that's about your topic. Look at what's on either side of it. just like in the Grand Tableau, you're putting them all down. You're just going to what's around that card. Okay? So there's a little tip for you. Have fun.